welcome back to our podcast. I'm Phil.
And I'm Ocha. Thanks for listening to our podcast today.
In this episode, we're going to talk about something important and still happening quite often in Indonesia, which is train accidents.
Trains are actually one of the most popular types of public transportation because they are affordable, fast, and practical for many people.
A lot of people use trains every day for school, work, and traveling between cities.
But even though trains are considered safer than many other vehicles, accidents still happen from time to time.
Some accidents are small, but others can cause serious injuries, deaths, and major damage.
So today we'll discuss the main causes of train accidents in Indonesia, their impacts, and what can be done to reduce them in the future.
One of the big causes of train accidents is infrastructure problems.
Yes, in some areas, railway tracks are old and need better maintenance. There are also signal systems that sometimes don't work properly.
When signal fail or the tracks are damaged, the risk of collision and damages becomes much higher.
Another major problem is railway crossings without proper security or guards.
In Indonesia, there are still many crossings where people and vehicles pass directly through the railway without any protection.
Because of that, accidents between trains and motorcycles or cars still happen quite often.
Another important factor is human error.
Human error can come from train drivers, railway officers, or even the passengers and the public.
For example, train drivers may become tired after long working hours or lose focus while operating the train.
There are also situations where officers don't follow safety procedures correctly or communication between workers is not effective.
But it's not only railway workers. Sometimes the public also ignores safety rules.
Yes, many people still force themselves to cross the tracks when the crossing grade is already closing.
Some people even walk too close to the railway tracks or use the railway as a shortcut.
Even though those actions are extremely dangerous and can lead to serious accidents.
Another factor is natural disaster and weather conditions.
Yeah, Indonesia often experiences floods, landslides, and earthquakes, which can damage railway tracks and disrupt train operations.
Heavy rain can also weaken the ground under the tracks, making accidents more likely to happen.
In several regions, railway routes are still vulnerable to natural disasters, so safety checks are very important.
Technology and maintenance also play a big role.
If train facilities and equipment are not checked regularly, small technical problems can become dangerous over time.
That's why regular inspection and modern safety systems are really necessary.
Train accidents can have many serious impacts.
The most tragic impact is definitely the loss of lives and injuries by passenger workers and people around the railway.
The victims' families may also experience deep sadness and long-term trauma.
Besides the human impact, accidents can also damage public trust in train transportation.
People may become afraid of using trains, especially after hearing news about major accidents.
Train accidents also cause economic crisis.
For example, damaged trains and railway tracks require expensive repairs.
Transportation sectors can also be disrupted, cause delays and affecting many persons.
In some cases, business activities and distribution of goods can also be affected because train transportation stops temporarily.
So, based on your discussion today, train accidents in Indonesia happen because of several factors.
And those factors include infrastructure problems, human error, unsafe public behavior, natural disasters, and technical issues.
To reduce accidents, the government and railway companies need to improve railway system and train safety regulation.
Railway facilities and tracks should be also maintained regularly to make sure everything works properly.
At the same time, the public also need to become more disciplined and follow safety rules around rail and train stations.
Because safety is not only the responsibility of railway company, but also everyone who uses and interacts with public transportation.
Hopefully, train transportation in Indonesia will continue to improve and become safer in the future.
Okay, that's all for today's podcast. Thank you for listening and
See you in the next episode.
Bye-bye.